Hello everybody, it's William here. Welcome to my channel. So this is a very short video that I'm going to solve the problem of how to use copilot in xcode. If you stumble upon my channel, welcome. This channel is all about programming, about game development, about app development, about incorporation of artificial intelligence, and I have a small favor to ask you guys. I'm trying to apply for YouTube partner program and still lacking subscribers. So it really helps a lot if you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumb up. Thank you so much. And let's get to it. So as you guys can see, the xcode, if you're familiar with xcode or you have used xcode, you have heard of xcode, xcode is notoriously buggy and not so easy to use. Our personal favorite IDE is the combination of JetBrains toolbox. For example, I write Android, write PHP, PyCharm, something like that. And Rider, I use the Unity development and use Rider a lot. I use Rider instead of its default Visual Studio. Yeah, the reason for that is that the IDE is so great and I can incorporate copilot when I use it. And xcode is not as good as the JetBrains IDE, and we can't possibly use copilot, at least not for now. I think I browsed the internet and I think some Chinese guy wrote a plugin, sort of extension in the xcode. So you write in the playground and here will pop up a window and just automatically generate the code, but you have to copy and paste. So I personally do not like the copy and paste writing style, sort of change and interrupt the thought process of me. So I found another way of doing it that is used because I'm a Mac user. Because if you do an iOS development, you have to use Mac, and Mac, you got Visual Studio Mac version, and that's not the same as Visual Studio Windows version. So the Mac version will not support Copilot. So the only option left is the Visual Studio Code, because even though you as the big fan as me of JetBrains, we can't possibly use app code for now, because app code is sort of discontinued and the product's basically dead project. So we got to use Visual Studio Code for that. And of course, you just enable the Copilot. You click that, you already enable the Copilot, and you open the same directory as we got the Hello World Augmented Reality. So if you are interested in augmented reality, I also got the playlist of AR App, and so you just open the same exact directory as your Visual Studio Code project, as well as the xcode project. Sometimes I want to just make it full screen, so I can just scroll it back. Okay, so I write everything here using the Copilot. And I also got the I think the Swift extension plugin enabled. So when I we create a new material, saying we want to create a new, say, sphere. Let me say our sphere. Okay, so it will just automatically generate that without the need to write it yourself. On the contrary, if you look at the xcode, it can't even just highlight the anchor entity and simple material. So I don't know what is wrong. I already reboot that, clean the cache, and restart multiple times. Sometimes it works, sometimes it did not work. I don't know the reason. I don't know what's going on. I even tried the beta version. Yeah, I think Apple's really serious there. Need to consider the xcode issue, and undoubtedly I'm not having grudges with Apple. I'm really fan of Apple, and I'm doing a lot of the development, but their IDE is I don't know how to say that. It's not so smooth to use, even though some design patterns is so great. Their language is great. The sort of philosophy behind that is great. Their management is great, but yeah, it's just not so smooth when you compare it with JetBrains or even Visual Studio Code. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to here. So you can definitely use the auto completion as well as the copilot, as long as you generate that. And remember, we got this line of code here. Let our sphere go back. You might not see that. Okay, so sometimes you might just see something like this. Okay, so the reason for that is that you need to save it in order to actually make the changes. Okay, so you need to override sometimes, and you need to make sure this is the newer version, and then when you go back to it, automatically xcode will automatically refresh the project, and once they detect some changes. So for example, if I'm going to say add that to our scene, I might need to say adding that to our anchor, add children, our sphere. Okay, so I add that, I did not save it, I go back, this change did not reflect here, but once I command and save to save it, go back, boop, it will just appear. And I think that's kind of a work as a compromise when you can't get the native xcode copilot plugin working, but you can just doing something like this. You can write the code here. I think most of the time you can write the code here without actually need to run, especially I'm developing the Augmented Reality app that require you using a physical machine, so you can't just see these say the UI changes like you develop a normal app. So you can just spend most of the time to look at the code here. And so once you're finished, you save it and override all the file. So you go back to xcode and then you run that in your physical machine, or if you got a sort of a simulator, you can run that. But right now, the AR app will only work on your actual physical machine, at least for now when I record this video. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all about that. And if you have more fantastic way of solve this problem, please do leave in the comment section below. And I really need to know that, because it's bugging me for a long time now. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumb up, and I update video every day. So thank you so much for your support. Bye.